everybody, my name is Puppetine from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show today. For what? For what? For the Fantastic Four. Yes, once again, with a special guest, Doctor Strange. But before we get into the search for the Submariner, or Mariner, I've heard it both ways. Let's go ahead and meet our cast and crew. To my side, he is small, he is green, he is kind of mean, he is froggy.
Hi, I'm a frog.
He's a frog, indeed. And if you
insightful.
There you go. And if you look right there, he's every woman in the world, which is only Sue. It's Merrick Breen. If you look right down there, he is the trustiest of all sidekicks. He is trusty sidekick.
Greetings, true believers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Puppetine and his amazing friends.
I am freaking clipping that.
You need to.
And if you look right there, you can see it's shining brightly for the whole world till it'll bear witness into its immortality. It's the damn tree that will not die. It's been up since last Christmas. It's still around.
Last November around Thanksgiving.
Last November. That doesn't help, Maranya. It's been a year. It's
Not
been
quite.
a year.
Not quite.
But if you look before that, she is playing that lovable blue-eyed thing. It is Maranya.
Good evening, everyone.
And now let's go ahead and see our book, Fantastic Four, The Search for the Submariner. And now I flip our page.
The fabulous Fantastic Four dare to undertake the search for the Submariner. Presented by the most talked about team in comics, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, author and illustrator extraordinary. Inked by, oh God, George Bell.
Yeah!
Lettered by S. Rosen.
Yes! Woo!
Yes.
Actually deserves it.
Never let it be said that the Merry Marvel Group is willing to rest on its laurels. After bringing you the breathtaking Hulk versus Thing battle in the previous 2 issues, we now follow up with an equally sensational tale. So without further ado, let's visit the world-famous lab of Mr. Fantastic as he experiments with his new thought projector helmet, also known as a Viewmaster.
Wow.
Oh, for goodness sake, that's me thinking about Namor.
Wow! Reed's thought projector really totally works. We can see what he's thinking of. Hey, wait a minute, that's my sister.
Hey, what do you know? So his brain ain't just a mess of test tubes and 6-syllable words. You can look at the doll faces.
Go back. I want to. Is the Thing's head in his hand like the Headless Horseman?
Where?
Go back up.
He is contemplating.
And he's hunched over.
Okay. I was kind of horrified.
Hey, smell my own finger.
Say! Hey, wait, no, it's my turn, man. Say, Reed, that looks like a whole lot of fun when it's not my sister. How about letting me try it?
It's not a toy, you whelp.
I hope you don't feel that way. It's my sister.
She is a toy.
No!
But this thing I'm trying to develop, this device, it's gonna be the hate the crime fighting and thinking about your sister. In our negligees.
Well, Mr. Richards, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't expose your thoughts of me for everyone not named Namor to gape at.
Hey, how's about letting lovable blue-eyed me try a gizmo, pal? Just in the interest of science, Natch.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work on mindless rots.
Uh,
Oh, all right, Ben. I know you won't be happy till you've had your turn. Now just relax.
Hey, relax. Who can relax inside of a nutty contraption like this? Looks like something Dr. Doom might have dreamed up after eating too many of those stale Little Caesar pizzas. Holy suffering sassafras, what's going on here?
I should have warned you, you dumb bolt. Don't think of any menaces like Dr. Doom. The projector will magnify the realism and shock you to your core.
Even with
Hostess.
enhanced audio for your listening pleasure.
Oh no.
Oh,
Hey, I gotta get out of here. That pineapple he tosses is gonna hit me.
No, Ben. Stay put. Good dog. You're only imagining it, Ben. Don't fall back. You'll smash the helmet. It took me 5 years to build.
quick, Reed. I think it's me. How about you just stretch a little and put your body in like a pillow shape to cushion his fall?
Well, first, I gotta say one thing.
That's disturbing.
No. Hello, little Rhaegar. I've been missing you. I'll see you after the show.
And we've
Benjamin.
already got twice as many viewers as our last reading.
Take that, graphic man.
Benjamin, why don't you take up a hobby? Something that keep you from messing up my stuff, you know? Just relax. I got you. Little Rhaegar likes this.
You and your nutty inventions. You probably rigged up the whole thing up to mortify sensitive blue-eyed me, you jerk.
If you boys don't mind, I'm leaving. No girl wants to have her thoughts revealed.
You think?
Yeah, because you think of that fish chick guy. So go ahead, be a party poop.
Get up here. Get your high horse, Sue. We all know that women are dumb and they don't think about anything but makeup. And I wasn't going to use it anyway.
The trouble with you, Reed, is you just don't understand females. That chick is nuts about you, but she ain't gonna wait forever for you to pop the question.
She won't have to. I'm planning a big surprise for her.
I bet you are.
Where am I in all this? Oh, there.
In fact, I had planned to go out and shop for a ring later today. But first, I'm going to put the helmet back on. That's fun.
Huh. Some surprise. She's been totally waiting for it for the past 2 years. It's been 2 years?
Wow.
Jeez.
Well, if little Rhaegar wasn't so available all the time, I'd focus on Sue.
But a surprise for little Rhaegar is just around the corner. Not only for Sue, but for the entire fabulous foursome.
You hear that, Rhaegar? You get the whole foursome.
At that very moment, many fathoms beneath the swirling sea, in a huge underwater castle, a regal figure silently broods. And no, it ain't Jason Momoa.
I gotta ask, though, is it the guy who says nice man's that Aqua Baby?
You wish.
I cannot endure this loneliness much longer. A prince must have his bride to share his throne, and to cook it clean for me, too. My people have fled from me, those bastards. Only a few faithful warriors remain, and yet none of them will clean up after me. If only I could have the surface girl to clean after me. With her at my side, nothing would be dirty, and nothing else would matter. What if she bakes muffins? With Sue Storm as my princess, I would find my people, restore the glory of the Undersea Empire. We'd have songs and dances, and we'd be owned by Disney. And my name would be Namor, the most glorious in the history of Atlantis.
Wearing Ric Flair's robe.
Woo! 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 Woo!
What a headdress.
Yes, next panel, swine. Thank you. Though I vowed not to do so, I cannot resist no longer. I must turn on ESPN. I must again behold her lovely features. I must see her once more. With my peeping Tom device, I'll get her in the shower.
Ooh.
There she is. Ah, she's got clothes on. Dang it. She's revealed to me by the power of my undersea scanner. I bought it for $9.99. On sale.
On
Yes,
QVC.
1995 shipping and handling.
yes, now I know she must be mine. Oh, yes, she will be mine.
Moments later,
Hear my decision, you little cretins of Atlantis. I plan to go to the Earth's surface and buy a microwave. They're on sale. And then I'll return with Sue Storm as my intended bride.
and she'll make hot pockets for all of us.
Hell yeah.
No, sire, you must not.
Silence! I will have my I will have my hot pockets.
Shut the fuck up.
How dare you speak to me that way?
But the submariner's will is like iron. He orders his last remaining subjects from his throne room in a fit of rage. And then
He's left us no choice. We must desert him. We cannot be loyal to the monarch who would betray his royal heritage.
Club.
And so the mighty Namor is alone once again.
He deserves it.
They did what they felt they had to do.
Peter.
Too bad they'll be eaten by the giant urchin. No! He will no longer call me Seymour and ask me to feed him.
That's some more.
Seymour, that's perfect. I like that. King of the Sea. Seymour,
Under the Seymour. Yes, now I can do no less. I must follow my heart and my stomach through the pockets. No matter what price I have to pay, I, Namor, shall have my pizza pockets.
And so, not long afterwards,
That you, Reed? Why didn't you use your key like you always do?
I think this is me.
Yes.
Yes.
I dress nicely when I'm on the surface. No more nakedness. Because my air-powered electric pop gun serves me better. You thick-skinned oaf. And what do you got springs for?
Hey, that ain't Reed's voice. It sounds like yow.
That's right. It's me, the old lady with the hat on. It is I, Prince Namor. Now put away your bodybuilding toy. No matter how to train, you can never hope to equal my great strength or start forest fires.
Wham.
Hey, you fish-faced mackerel puss pinhead. Do you know what this forged steel stretch spring costs? I'm gonna take you apart for that.
I think not. Sorry, thing. I have neither the time nor the interest to waste on you. This sleep gas pellet will shut a mouth even as big as yours.
Hey,
Hey, like, what's totally going on, man? Holy smoke! It's the Submariner.
now I want spaghetti.
Last day that Kevin Spacey Richards, how many kids does he have in here?
Hey.
I might as well put you out of action too. My body still contains enough inner Moisture.
It's Submariner, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They're under your mild fire bars, harmless to me. And before you can hurl anything stronger ones, my vacuum pelt will deflame you with ease.
What's a fire bar?
So you're saying you like totally submarinated yourself in water before coming here?
I'm very moist.
Oh my.
So am I.
Oh God, so no.
For as you know, a flame cannot burn in a vacuum. See? It really sucks for you. I prepared for each of you.
Namor, are you mad? What have you done? If you injure Johnny, there'll be no servicing later.
Susan, my love, at last, do not get started with my horrible Zach jokes. I have injured no one but myself and my pride. My only objective today is to read better and also have you.
I'm like totally okay, sis. Except I won't be able to like flame on for a while. Women are starting to be attractive to me again. Oh, but I don't like the way that Crumb is like totally looking at you.
Please talk about something else. The flaming, I don't know. Be silent, you flamer! Only the fact that you are the brother of the one I love has kept me from making you pay the price for your insufferable insolence. I spit on you.
Ew, you are wet.
Yes, and with the seconds, me and Sue shall both be moist.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Then your brother and the thing will awaken. It will be too late to stop us from getting moist together. What'd you say, babe? Mm-hmm.
To stop us? Why would we want anyone to stop us, Namor?
You know how I feel about you, baby. For you, I'd give up reading forever. And also give up my birthright. I have lost an empire, and yet I will reproduce a new one. Catch my drift? If.
No, don't say it no more. You mustn't. You haven't the right. Have you forgotten about Reed Richards?
Who? Oh, that guy. How can I forget the one who's ever stood between us with his long fingers? Oh, wait, that's the other guy. But either way, he shall stand no between us no longer. If I can read.
You're mad. Mad if you think I'd let you harm him. Or if you think you can. You must forget me, Namor. You must leave before Reed finds us in a compromising position.
You know, she looks really good, but everyone else looks weird.
Never! I shall not leave you. I shall not leave without you. Richards has had years to court you, to make you love him, and all I ask is 24 hours, and I shall have them.
Sweet
Yes.
gas. Namor, because that always works on women, because we're dumb. You fool. We're dumb for love. Oh.
Slipped her a Mickey.
I would have put one in the beer, but Reed would have drank it.
Should have done it.
Well, knocked him out.
My personal one-seater, Air to Sea Speedster. Yes, it's a thing. We call it a seaplane. Will have us back in my castle before anyone knows what has happened. And I shall go into my Speedo once again. If she does not confess that she loves me, If she does not agree to become my bride within 24 hours, I shall return her safely. But she must marry me. She must, or else I have sacrificed everything in vain. Oh dear. Oh dear. Whee!
A short time later, after Ben and Johnny have recovered consciousness,
Johnny boy, call your gorgeous sister. I got a little present for her.
and a ring too.
Hey, wow. You know that's not good. Say, what's with you two? What's wrong? Did you find out that your Helix Flamin' and Noodle too? There's no time for little long faces. Yeah, we'll both be shit-faced drunk soon. And we'll be hearing wedding bells. I mean, with your sister, not all of us. But, hey, look at the ring I bought for Sue. Isn't that cool?
Reed, you need to like shut up a minute and like totally listen to me. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to tell you this, but my sister, she's not here.
God damn it. I bet you it's Namor. All right. So she's out shopping, right? And when did she say she'll be back? Wait a minute. Smells like fish sticks in here. Tartar sauce. There is something wrong. Speak up. What did you guys do with my beer?
It was our fault, Reed. We was asleep at the switch.
It was the Submariner. He was here. He like totally took Sue away with him.
Submariner.
Yes.
Took my little Susie?
Yes.
My little Susie?
Well,
He dared come here and dared to take the girl I love? Oh, shit. Well, why'd you let him do it? You let him do it?
look at your face, Reed. You're being George Bell.
I can't believe it. I look handsome. I'll take it back. I'm looking old now. George Bell, I'll make him pay for this. He'll pay with his life.
Hey, hold it, Reed. You can't tackle him alone. Not in the sea, right in his home grounds.
Ben, he like totally won't listen. I can't hold him back. He blew his stack. Ew!
Oh,
Now
his
I'm
stack. He blew his stack.
Look, Reed, we like feel totally as bad as you do. In fact, worse. You gotta remember, she's like my sister. Not like my sister. She's like totally my sister. But we've got to work together as a team. That's what you've always said, man.
Hey, clam up, kid. Talking
No.
won't help. He's too mad. He doesn't hear a word you're yapping. Come on, big man. Simmer down. You know how a quiet gent like me hates to see a guy lose his temper. Like my old Aunt Petunia used to say, it's shamefully undignified.
She was a fancy dame, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
A few minutes later,
Hey, flame off, flamehead. If my muscles can't stop him, your flame won't do any good. Anyway, he's simmering down now.
Let me go, Ben. I know what I'm doing. I got the perfect plan. I'll murder him and I'm blaming on Moon Girl.
Yep.
Now listen. I'll say this once and only once. I'll strip naked, go in the sea. I'll beat the crap out of him.
Little Rhaegar?
Well, little Rhaegar, you can watch too. Ain't the first time you see me naked. Anyway, I'm going after Namor by myself. I want you two to keep out of this. Namor is mine.
ooh,
He's stolen the one thing I love the most in the world. He took my helmet I built this morning. Nothing will save him now.
But Reed, you'd never like talked like this before, man.
Hey, claim up, kid. The boss man said butt out, so we butt out.
Oh.
Without another word, Mr. Fantastic turns on his heel and activates his famous radar sweep ray, the only device in existence which can cover the surface of the entire planet like a fine-tooth comb.
It's only a matter of time I find him. He went on, do. No power in the universe will keep me from. Wait, somebody put jam on this thing? Strawberry. Lone Star?
Boy, if any of those wise guys who claim to read the thinking while we do all the fighting could see him now.
I don't like it, kid. If he tackles that's Namor, without us, anything can happen. We gotta find a way to reach that submarinara sauce first. But we haven't any of that hocus pocus stuff of Reed's to help us find him. If only there was somebody. Hey, where are you going?
You totally gave me an idea, big buddy. And when you mentioned hocus pocus, I had to think about how Zach thinks that movie is totally overrated.
It's a good movie.
I think so too.
Come on.
I know the one kind of guy who might just be able to help us find Namor or no more. I've heard it too many ways. The one man who knows hocus pocus for minute by minute. Wait for me, Ben.
I just want to point out the building's on fire now.
Yes, everything's on fire.
Wow. Hey, wait for you? What do you think I do? Flap my graceful little flippers and go floating after you?
Seconds later, a dramatic message written in letters of fire appear in the sky over metropolitan New York. Dr. Strange, urgent, contact Human Torch.
Eat that Joe's.
Now all I've got to do is hope there really is such a man, and that he sees this message up in the sky and answers it.
That's
that time, he was
impressive inner monologue.
Thank you.
Do you imagine if Doctor Strange had been sleeping at this time?
If you, dear reader, are a faithful follower of Strange Tales magazine, you know that there is a Doctor Strange. And you also know that nothing important ever escapes the notice of the master of black magic as he silently broods in his Greenwich Village sanctuary.
No wonder Zach is in here.
Ah, I see what you did there. Summoned from the Human Torch. Such a person would not call upon me unless the need was great.
Dr.
For many months,
Connery?
I have observed the accomplishments of the famous Fantastic Four. They fight for mankind in their way, as I do in mine. If I can help them, I must not fail.
I love it.
I shall leave my physical body behind, that Wong can do with as he will, and travel to the torch in my ectoplasmic form.
Yeah,
while
we
I am-
slime 'em.
Yes. For while I am thus in my spirit form, no barrier of time or space can stop me. And now, by the powers of Vishanti, let me fly to my goal.
He's using the black arts to be white.
A helicopter, leaving their skyscraper headquarters. Can it have some bearing on my mission? Let my enchanted amulet cast its glow upon that plane, and bathe it in an all-revealing light.
It needs a bath.
In all the world, there is only one amulet such as that worn by Doctor Strange, given to him by the ancient master of sorcerers in Tibet. It is his main source of mystical power.
The one known as Mr. Fantastic is piloting the craft.
Wait, it's in Tibet? I thought it was in some hidden village in the mountains.
Camouflage. But it was not he who summoned me. I must continue my flight until I find the youthful Human Torch.
Vincent Price?
Look like Tony Stark there.
A little bit, yeah.
Ah,
Hey, I told you it's a waste of time, kid. There ain't really anyone called Doctor Strange. He just, hey, what's that?
It's really the guy named Doctor Strange. I knew it. It's him. He totally got my message, man.
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's here wearing a mask. I am
stuck in the
Doctor
wall.
Strange.
Hey, look, I don't know how you got in here, but we have a job for you. What's your price, buddy?
My services are not for sale.
Ben, let me do the talking before you blow the whole bit, man. We've got to find this guy called the Submariner before Reed Richards does. It's a matter of life and maybe death. Can you locate him?
I have means of finding persons at my disposal, but my powers may be used only to combat evil. What has the Prince of the Sea done?
He's totally kidnapped my sister, and he'll try to kill Reed if we don't stop him.
Hey, look, you cornball hack magician, doing your card tricks and all that. If it's convincing you want, I'll just hey, what am I talking to? A ghost or Mrs. Muir?
Why are you trying to feel me up?
I don't get it. How can you reach out to something and touch nothing? Maybe I'm losing my grip, or is it my marbles?
Don't mind Ben, man. Doctor Strange, he doesn't. Wait. Where are you going?
I'm going to find little Rhaegar. There's no need. There's no need for further talk. I understand the situation. With the help of the mystic arts, I shall find those whom you seek.
and then there was competition.
Seconds later, needing neither food, light, nor air in his ectoplasmic form, Doctor Strange searches the ocean's depths.
With the aid of my amulet's beam, I can observe the memory images of passing fish. At last, there is one who has seen the Submariner's castle. Now my amulet will lead me to it.
I thought that actually the fish had a factory on his mind.
I know, right?
Tuna fish, let's go there.
This is a far cry from battling the sinister, mysterious menaces of the world of black magic. And yet, I have sworn to help mankind in any way I can. A magnificent, ornate castle, many fathoms beneath the surface, built by a race older than men. This surely must be the palace of Namor, the Submariner.
And within the walls of the undersea citadel,
Namor, let me out, you dick. Do you think you can make me confess I love you by imprisoning me?
Technically, I did not kidnap you, even though I did. And I don't want to make you a captive. Why can't you just understand? You make me moist. I've never had a chance to plead my cause with you, woman. Never had a chance to date you, woman. To be with you, woman. The way Rich Richard has. All I ask is 24 hours. 24 hours to tell you how I love you, woman. To ask you to be mine.
But Reed will find you. And when he does, we'll do it in front of him.
Whoa.
Oh, behave.
No.
So you had the same idea I did. Wow, cool. Still, you torment me. I am never to know, is it Reed Richards? Or is it Moon Girl? Who's smarter? Or is it me you love? Or you just love fish? Is it his safety you are concerned about? Or do you just like fish?
I have found those I seek. But now, in my ectoplasmic form, there is no more I can do. I must return to the surface.
But just as the master of black magic leaves,
It is Mr. Fantastic. But how does he breathe underwater?
Uncle.
Neville Longbottom gave me some gillyweed.
He thought that. He thought his way through water.
His genius must be even greater than men think. But I have no time to lose. I must reach the Human Torch and the Thing in time for them to come to the aid of Reed Richards. For, brilliant as Mr. Fantastic is, the ocean's depths are ruled by Prince Namor. No single power can overcome that of the submariners beneath the sea.
and yet, knowing full well that all the odds favor his more than human foe, a fighting mad Reed Richards races into Namor's enormous throne room.
Oh my gosh. Like, there he is. He doesn't see me yet.
Oh no.
I've got to strike first with this big fist. Take advantage of the Elmer surprise. Tee. I'll begin by stretching my arm many times the length of my body, like I did a little Rhaegar.
Miss Marvel powers, activate!
And big and everything. Then I'll whip it around, making a living bullets out of it. And now I'll strike.
Snapping through the vast chamber like a giant whip, the avenging arm of Mr. Fantastic encircles his startled adversary with blinding speed.
Oh shit, Namor. It's Reed. I mean, it's you.
Yeah? So? Who cares if I'm the thirstiest person in the sea?
That's right.
You would try to cheat me out of the 24 hours I craved with this woman?
Don't you just need 24 seconds?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm the reason the ocean's salty.
Oh,
Breathe it in, bitch. Prince Namor has enough. At least I've accepted enough. Indignities at your hands. Surface man,
that's racist.
wash your hands. They stink. This time there are no others to help you. This time you die.
Seizing Reed's stretched out arm, the powerful submariner whips his fantastic foe around the undersea chamber.
He's getting a grip on Namor.
Then, using all his superhuman strength at his command, he attempts to bind Reed Richards with his own flexible arm.
There. And now that I have you helpless, oh God.
If only I could break free before they kill each other.
I'm far from helpless, Namor. I got a big surprise you haven't learned about. You're about to learn. So
A mystery mouse Cthulhu.
Neither has Sue.
I am Venom. Don't forget it. My entire body is a subject to my mental control. I can jab and probe you as much as I like with the sharp lances of my outer skin. I easily free myself from your useless knot.
Oh my. Dear God. No.
Though your strength is many times greater than mine, you haven't the brain power to use it correctly. I bet you're gonna go to eat the Joes after this. I don't think so. That's my place. And I'm gonna whittle your little fish brain down to nothing.
No, not here. Not in my own domain. I just cleaned this house. There. Must be a way to beat you without beating you up.
Just beat it.
I don't count on you, son of a bitch. When you captured Sue, you went too far. I warn you, the savagery of your attack is wasted on enemies who can easily dodge your blows. The only blows I don't dodge are Sue's.
Fat chance.
Shut up, woman.
You can't stay out of my reach forever. Sooner or later, I'll land a punch. That's all it'll take. Just one final punch.
Wrong again, fisherman. I'm not merely trying to say. Oh, is this inner monologue? I can't tell.
That's outer monologue.
Ah, son
Outer
of a
than
bitch.
inner.
Outer than inner. I like that. Wrong again, fisherman. I'm not merely trying to stay out of your reach. I warned you. I'm going to finish you off forever.
Oh,
Oh no, I gotta make him follow me to lure him to the surface.
But suddenly, an angry babble of voices is heard directly ahead of Reed. And a well-armed squad of undersea warriors stands in the archway.
look, Captain. Our sovereign battles a surface foe. It is lucky we decided to return. Glub glub.
'Cause there was nothing good on TV. Indeed. We realized we could not desert our prince and still be worthy of the name Submariners.
It's such an honorable name. Halt, surface man. Take another step and you die. You are our prisoner. Glub glub.
Never. The odds have been changed a little. But that's all. I'll smash your entire empire if I must. Namor or Ramon, whichever you prefer. But you won't escape me.
Ramon.
Meantime, back at FF headquarters,
Whoa! Look, man. Doc Strange is like totally back. He's coming right through the wall. Again.
Yeah, like a toy might. Stop talking, mystery man. Where's Submarinara sauce?
I have found him,
Good.
but guided by his own brilliant electronic devices, Mr. Fantastic found him first. You must rush to the scene at once.
We hear you talking, pal. One swallow of our 60-minute underwater breathing pills, and we're on our way.
Maybe we shouldn't swallow them yet, Ben. They'll be used up before we even reach Reed.
but Doctor Strange abruptly vanishes, only to return again within minutes in his physical form. And then,
Now that I am in my mortal body, all the spells of the mystic arts are mine to use. I shall send you to Prince Namor by the fastest way imaginable.
Yeah, hell.
By map?
Press.
Let the visionary vapors of the dread Dormammu surround you.
Hey, what's going on? How do we know he ain't Dr. Doom in disguise? With that
Yeah.
kind
Yeah, we didn't come to bargain, but you know what? Relax, big buddy. He knows what he's doing. I hope.
I hope he took that pill.
I call upon the hosts of Hoggoth. Transport those two beings by the power of the Vishanti to the place from whence I have returned. Let it be done. Now.
not an hour later, not a minute later, but at that exact microsecond,
Whoa, man! He totally did it. We're in Namor's palace.
Hey, I didn't even have time to pack my Captain America toothbrush. Okay, where is that phony fish man? Hey, that's him. He's watching his deep sea stooges having target practice with our bouncing buddy.
We're just in total time to join this party. Stand back, big fella. I'm going to make things really hot for those jokers. Flame on!
Your guns, they're melting. Look, above us, a fiery creature.
Your faces are melting too. Hey, don't hog all of the action, Junior. Leave a few dozen for level old me to clobber.
We'll see what I can totally do, Ben boy. But if you don't speed it up, you'll just have to get the leftovers. It's totally usual.
Ooh.
I am not a leftover.
Where are you running to, boys? Can I call you boys? You're like fish people. Didn't you ever see a fun-loving human torch before?
Johnny, Ben, how did you get here? I wanted to finish this job alone.
Sure, boss, sure. We just tagged along in case you wanted to have a few Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders with you.
It is good. I can't talk anymore.
We did it. He's totally dying, man.
Fire up another heater, Namor.
Nice mans. It is good that you're here. Now I can just basically destroy all of you at once. It's kind of cool.
Still making threats, eh, Raymond? Stay back, Benjamin. I'm going to ram those mocking words down his throat. And I'm going to make him wish he never heard of the human race. He's my pigeon. Mine alone.
Oh, God, where to say this?
Yes.
Okay, tall man. But that was about giving me sloppy seconds. Ugh.
Don't I have a say in that?
No, you don't,
Nerds.
girl.
So the old calm intellectual Mr. Fantastic actually likes the movie Seven. You'll never put my head in a box. And you can also explode in a fit of rage like anyone else. This is mind-boggling. Perhaps now you can understand my feelings. When I've lost my kingdom, my people, everything I hold dear, because of you guys are humans! Your blind fury, Rukid Howard, you're not. You forget how fast I can move. I'm like the Flash underwater. I am better than Aquaman. And now, before we get to these messages, you can marshal your next attack. You'll feel the awesome power of the Namor, or the Namor, the first prince of Atlantis. Look at my freakishly large fist. Oh, God.
Hey, you're not the only one who can move quickly. And a man doesn't need raw blood in order to fight to the death for what he believes in. So long as you live, mankind will be in danger. And I'll see to it that fish sticks are erased from the menu. And Namor becomes the Namor Palace.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the undersea throne room,
Hey, get going, Johnny boy. I'll find a cozy little playpen for these fun-loving kids while you see where Susie girl is.
Totally will do, partner. I've got a hunch she must be nearby somewhere. If she isn't, even Reed won't be able to keep me from tackling Namor, all the Moors. Alan Moore.
but the Torch's hunch proves correct, for as he rounds a corner,
If only my invisible force field was strong enough to push this shatterproof glass beyond its breaking point.
Sue, it's totally me, Johnny. Don't you worry, sis. You'll be okay now. Stay back. The glass isn't made that can resist my near nova flame blast.
You did it, Johnny. I'm free. I'm coming, Namor.
Too much information.
But what about that other guy and Namor? They were fighting so desperately. Are they...
They were kind of okay when I left them, sis.
but I never saw Reed so mad before. He was like a stretchy tiger. He was great.
But unknown to Johnny or Sue, their every move is being monitored by two of Namor's loyal officers who escaped to the observation control room before the thing could round them up.
Pull my finger. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let the seawater flood Chamber 6. Now.
Now flooding Chamber 6.
Johnny, the sea is rushing in. It looks like Namor at the end. Never mind that. You're too young. We'll be drowned.
No, like, we totally won't. Remember how Reed always taught us not to panic? We've gotten out of far worse jars of jam.
Caution, this room is flooding. Seek protection.
You're right.
I always
brother.
wear it.
In a pinch, you're not the careless, hot-headed juvenile I used to think you were. You're still a little douchebag, but here, I'll hold the water back with an invisible force field for as long as I can.
Atta girl, sis. Now I'll try something I've never really, totally tried before.
A
But with
bath?
luck, I can just burn off dirt. But it'll pull us out of this. Namor, all the Moors, Alan Moore. I have no more Moors. Never bothered to make
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore.
I can't mention Roger Moore. I was just talking to my buddy Sean. But anyway, indeed. Namor never bothered to make the passages of his castle flame-proof, so I'll apply intense heat to the surrounding walls and totally fuse them. There! Look how they're melting, coming all together, man, like life, forming a molten barrier to the water.
It worked. How lucky for us that the only thought to flood one chamber. It's number 6, in case you weren't paying attention before.
Yeah, but now let's move before they throw something else at us.
Caution, the room is flooding. Please
Oh
proceed
no,
with
they
your
threw
exit.
something else at us.
Johnny, look. That device flying after us. Oh my. I mean, what is it?
I'm too young for that, man. But it's not hard to guess. Look at the lens in the front. It's a remote-controlled spy camera. That's how, Namor's men are, totally keeping track of us.
Actually, it's Nick Fury. He likes to watch.
Well, Nick's not going to be able to see much more. Only one eye to get rid of now. Not with a melted-down viewfinder. That sudden blinding burst of light. My eyes. I can't see, glub glub.
The fiery one outsmarted us, Glubbity. He has destroyed our lens, Glubbity boop boop, and temporarily blinded us by the glare. Glub
Science.
tested.
Ripped up like a deuce.
Oh, Johnny, I pray that no harm has come to Reed or to Namor.
Beats me how you can even totally mention that fish head in the same breath with Reed, sis. He's the one who caused all. Wait, you need to open your eyes, girl. Look ahead of us.
And the sight which greets the eyes of Johnny and Sue Storm is truly one to make any beholder stop and marvel.
It's Kang.
It is.
You just enjoy yourself, Reedy boy. I'll keep juggling these clouds until you put Subby under wraps.
You made one final mistake, Richards. You allowed me to pee. And now you'll pay for it.
I thought the water got warmer.
And you'll pay with it with your life.
Wham.
Drink it in, man.
Wham bam.
Thank you, man.
Then suddenly, unexpectedly, all grows quiet in the great chamber.
It is done. He has gone limp. Longer than I expected. I salute his courage and his skill. But how could any mere human hope to match his mortal power against that of Namor?
Then, with an angry bellow, the Thing hurls Namor's warriors aside and charges towards the victorious amphibian.
Hey, don't go too soon, Macropus Flathead. Reed isn't finished yet.
Alright, ironically, Sue said he only lasts a few seconds, but of course he's his ugly one. Even if he recovers, all the fight's been knocked out of him. And as for you, I shall not sully my hands on a rock creature like you. But my loyal warriors will hold you at bay with their electro stun guns powered by electric eels.
Using converted water power, inasmuch as water is one of the best and simplest conductors of electricity, the undersea warriors bathe the Thing in a concentrated, highly charged barrage. But Ben's mighty body, altered months ago by the mysterious cosmic rays, merely absorbs the current as he advances menacingly.
Now that your meathead stimmics have had your fun.
You are too powerful for my warriors to cope with. I will be forced to cope and seethe. I myself will make Trusty yawn even more as I take forever to speak. As I defeated your leader.
Roll, Namor. On both counts. Round 2. In my book, man doesn't stop fighting after the first knockdown.
What breed of man are you? Sue said you weren't that good in bed, but apparently you last longer than she thought. Why won't you surrender to a stronger enemy? With my crotch in your face, you should.
Oh God, that fish smell. Oof.
Hey, that same breed is any man who will fight to death for the girl he loves. She'll never be yours. I'm whipped.
But what if I'm the one that's whipped? She chooses me. And all I ask is a chance to hear her decision.
You'll get your chance somewhere. But not on your terms. Not while she's your prisoner. Not while you put yourself above the law. And nobody's above the law.
It's a pity we're mortal enemies, Richards. We could have been great together. We would have been unconquerable. We could have pressed wildflowers and skipped through the woods. But that can never be! Unless Marvel deems it in the movie. I'll allow no human to thwart me again. Quit touching my bum.
Cheeky monkey.
Your supple body can.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh my.
I'll never let go until.
You weren't as fast enough that time, neighbor. I'll still match your skill against your inhuman strength. I guess my strength. Well, anyway.
But I too have weapons other than mere strength. Don't forget my freakishly weird chicken feet. They give me the power of limited flight. Yes, chickens can fly for a few feet.
Think like Captain America's wings on his helmet.
I stole them.
Maybe possess it.
See, I can glide through any human knots. I'm glad there's a knot there. That'd be really weird. I can glide through any human
Oh my.
you attempt to bind me with. And now that I'm within striking distance, again, great movie, Striking Distance. I recommend it. Go watch it. I'll finish what I started before. Bless you. Come on, stop bobbing your head and weaving. It's gross. I'll connect with you sooner or later.
Hey, you were asleep at the switch as everyone else. I'm just reading because I'm just doing all the talking. Fish man, I wasn't merely dodging your blows. I was positioning myself for this.
You made yourself a human crossbow of your body?
Exactly, Amber. And now I'll use you as an arrow.
Oh my.
Then, before Submariner can make another move, Reed releases him as Namor's powerful form streaks through the chamber like a bolt, helplessly scattering his own followers.
Oh no, glub glub.
Once the armed warriors have been put out of action, the thing gets back to normal as the electric weapons drop to the floor. And then...
Benna, you big fella, are you okay? I didn't want you or Johnny to get involved. There was a chance that we would have wrestled like, the old Greeks, in our skivvies, naked, maybe a little oil wrestling. I don't want you to see it, and plus he's got too many advantages out here.
Forget it, Reed. I'm okay. Though I wouldn't want to make a habit of facing those electric guns. Well, let's get this show on the road, Cricket. What do we do next?
Murder. And that's just what I started out to do. Make sure that Namor never menaces anyone ever again. And we'll rid the world of fish sticks.
But hanging from the chamber's roof, where he had halted his flight by seizing a support bar, the Submariner has ideas of his own.
Oliver Queen has nothing on me as I do my 50th pull-up. But I must dispose of them quickly. They seem to grow stronger each minute. I didn't want to end it this way. I desired no bloodshed, but they've left me no choice. They've only themselves to blame.
We live by different codes. They never understood George Bell. Drinking me makes me look like caveman. They'll never, and they'll always keep hounding me. Unless I stop them now. Stop them forever.
There's Ronald McDonald eyebrows.
I'm the puppet master. Just to let you know, I'm very proud.
And so, seconds later, after his men have regrouped themselves,
Even your strength will not save you from the impact of our really cool-looking undersea blast gun thingy. Here, we're both doomed. But before I go, I'll give you one. I'll give the. Hey, before I give the command to fire, I offer you one final alternative. Surrender to me unconditionally, and I will grant you the privileges of prisoners of war. You'll have all the hot pockets you can have. Don't worry about it.
I can't speak for Ben, but you throw in some beer, we got a deal. And also, the word surrender rubs me the wrong way, Amber.
Hey, I got news for you, Reed. You just spoke for me.
Damn straight I did.
Then there's nothing left to say. I regret what I must do. Not really. Fire!
Hey, out of the way, Reed. I'll take the first blast. You strike back at him. Hey, what is this? Some kind of gag? Nothing happened, unless I'm pushing up daisies, and I don't know it.
It's like totally impossible, Your Highness. We fixed the blast gun at maximum intensity, but the impact never reached our target, Glob Glob.
I can't explain it. I could if I wanted to, but I won't. I need to finish my fight with my own 2 fists. I'll get a grip on him.
Summoning every bit of the superhuman power he possesses, the Prince of Atlantis thunders towards the surface men. But before contact can be made,
Something is between us. Why can't I penetrate him?
You should have guessed, Namor. Since I haven't had shit to do in this issue, I was hanging out with Chuck Cunningham. Only my invisible force field could have saved them.
I bet you thought we forgot about you.
I did.
Who are you again? Anyway. Yes, so this guy on fire freed you. Well, perhaps it's all for the best. Richards, this is your lucky day. I still felt enough loyalty to him to interfere with my vengeance,
No, Namor. And I still don't know why you fell in love with a girl with no ass.
I was using it to get to Alicia. I love her voice.
I appreciate that, Namor.
Not loyalty. My feeling was love.
Alicia gets her voice from my side of the family.
you're right, Hugate. I am more impressed with you now.
Wait, what are you saying? You can't love him. Clearly, he can last longer than you lied to me about that, so you might as well go with him anyway. I've claimed you for myself, though. You must be mine. I'm moist. Aren't you moist?
So you see, Namor, I just realized watching that fight, if Reed ever figures out that he can do that with something else, well, and the one thing an Imperial Command cannot affect is a girl's heart.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah,
now?
that's it. Her heart. Yeah, her heart. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Namor, and all you heathens. Sorry if you misunderstood the sympathy I felt for you. Yes, even the affection I felt. Sorry if when I was giving you that hand job, if you thought it was love.
Oh, no.
But I realize now, Reed is the only man for me because I need both hands. Nothing can ever change that.
Wait. That was you? I thought that was your brother.
Meanwhile, an ocean away, 2 piercing, unblinking eyes follow every action in the dramatic undersea tableau.
The Sea Prince has never been scorned before. His rage is mounting. He is capable of anything. There is yet time for me to prevent a tragedy. I must act immediately. I must separate them once again.
Segregation?
And then, as Doctor Strange utters the words of an ageless incantation,
Hey, now what? We're starting to fade away.
How can, Namor totally do this?
Well, you see, Johnny, this cloud of vapors, that's how you appeared the first time. Obviously, it's not Namor. And it isn't his doing, Johnny. It's the man with black arts.
Quickly seize them! They must not escape me. Woman!
Too late, Your Highness. Glub,
Ah.
glub.
What's with the glob glob? Always the
Glob,
glob
glob.
glob.
I'm a
at the,
fit.
at the same split second that the Fantastic Four fade from sight, the majestic undersea palace of Namor itself is whisked through the depths by a force undreamt of in this present age.
By the time Namor gets his bearings, the Fantastic Four will be safely on their way to the surface world.
Holy cow! Elsie and all that. We're inside of Reed's sub. Heading for home again. And I didn't even get a chance to pace while an old mackerel puss fish face.
I know, right? Totally wanted to punch that one guy that kept saying club, club. But, like, Doctor Strange must have accomplished this with one of those ancient spells of his, you know? He's a mighty handy gent to have in your corner, man.
Sue, darling, what would you say back in Nera's place? Do you mean you use both hands?
Please read, you son of a bitch. I prefer not to discuss it now. I'm still so shaken.
Don't worry, baby. I'll stir you later.
But not
I'm
stirred.
shaken, not stirred.
Hey, you didn't just say what you did in order to prevent any more fighting, did you?
No. Don't answer that, Sue. I think I'd rather not know the answer for another 100 issues. When you leave me for Namor.
Oh, Reed, you blind fool. Of course it is you I love. But how can I ever convince you? You will always suspect I may have just been trying to protect you. Or Namor.
And so we leave the fabulous Fantastic Four as its silent leader heads for home, his sure hands and steady eyes giving no clue to the uncertainty and anguish that fill his heart. Personal note: the editors wish to thank you, our readers, for making the Fantastic Four the most successful magazine of the Marvel Age of Comics. Your loyalty has been a great inspiration to all of us at the Marvel Bullpen. Excelsior! The end.
There we have it. We want to thank you.
I want to point out that Reed on that last panel looked like Mariah on Halloween when all we saw was the hands and the head in the background because there was no tree.
Oh, we want to thank you so much. We had a great old time. Where was our thank you for totally embellishing on this, expanding it? You know, we're totally making this great, right?
And if you've been here for an hour and 13 minutes, donate $1. Let us know you're live.
Yeah.
You won.
Hey, true story. They were actually planning to do a threesome with Reed, Sue, and Namor, but because at that point they had little Franklin and all that, they decided, nah, we can't do it. But they actually were actually going to plan to have them be a threesome at one point.
That's more information than I ever needed.
I'm glad they finally did that with Cyclops, Wolverine, and Marvel Girl. Yes,
that's a choice. But anyway, we want to thank you so much. Please leave your comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. Check out the Ko-Fi if you can, but it helps us buy books. But we are more than happy.
I'm just going to say, let us know down below, do you like fish sticks? Yes or no?
We know Sue does. But that's it for us for now. Y'all have a great night. Bye!
Good night. It's clobbering!